All right, welcome back here to Energy Boom 101. We're live from Boom U. There it is, booming, booming, booming. Then we're at the outdoor patio here. Just giving you an update on what happened today. It's the end of the month, January 31st, year of our Lord 2014. And we're going to let you know what happened on Wall Street today with the cannabis stocks that we follow, the 420 barometer we're following. We only got three of them here, so it won't take long. But I'll give you an update on how they traded today, as well as any news that's going on. And then we'll jump into the crude scene. But let's start off with the cannabis scene. Remember, kids, this is the confluence of crude oil and cannabis that's occurring all over the United States. We just happen to be here at Boom U talking about it, but it's occurring all over the United States. And today on Wall Street, these are the stocks and how they settled for the day. PHOT, which is Grow Life, settled up 11%. Nice little jump there. CBIS, Cannabis Science, just broke even basically. As many buyers as sellers today. And then MJNA, good old Medi Mary, down 4%. The next report we'll probably do will be a year-to-date performance, since it is the end of the month, and we'll give those year-to-date performances at the end of each month. I suspect all will still be up considerably percentage-wise for the year, but let me go ahead and give you some updates on some of the news that may be shaping these this stock performance. Now, this news was yesterday, so it's not really going to affect today's trading, but for example, Grow Life, which is PHOT. So here's the latest with Grow Life, and it's sounds like it's pretty nice news, but I'll give you a quick shot here. We download this crazy stuff from Yahoo Finance, and it's amazing what you can do today. But so the news with Grow Life, a nice little update on Grow Life, is the latest thing they did was they announced that, well, hell, I'll just read it to you here, as we sort of check out Boom U and we give you the occasional Grow Life. Look at this. Grow Life and pardon me, CEN Biotech announced collaboration on the world's largest and most advanced legal cannabis production facility. New Canadian facility capable of producing up to 1.3 million pounds of medical marijuana annually. Boom! So, there you go. You can read the press release if you want to, kids, but that's the latest and greatest on Grow Life. So let's see what is the latest and greatest on CBIS, Cannabis Science. Cannabis, oh, here it comes. Cannabis Science, CBIS Government Affairs Representative, lobbies with the U.S. House of Representatives Cannabis Caucus for President Obama to join Congressional Cannabis Caucus in ending federal restrictions on cannabinoid research. Huge headline, a lot of language there, but the most important thing to realize is that indeed in the U.S. House of Representatives there is a cannabis caucus. You gotta love that. This thing is so out of the bag, no pun intended, it's silly. So that's the latest for CBIS, Cannabis Science. Once again, Cannabis Science, breaking news, CBIS, the Cannabis Science Government Affairs Representative has been lobbying the U.S. House of Representatives Cannabis Caucus for President Obama to join the Congressional Cannabis Caucus in ending federal restrictions on cannabinoid research. By the way, in case you didn't know this, kids, the latest farm bill coming out is going to legalize the growing and harvesting of hemp. So that's interesting. And you know, hemp is different than marijuana, but it's close enough. Speaking of marijuana, at almost 4 minutes past the hour here, let's see what the latest is with MJNA. Now, MJNA, Medi Mary's pretty high-flying, pretty flamboyant, and you're going to love this one. The latest with MJNA is a little announcement they have here, and I want to read it to you because it's chock full of good language. The company, pardon me, MJNA, Medi Mary, the company informed shareholders and the general public that Hemp Meds PX, a corporate portfolio company of medical marijuana, and the exclusive master distributor and contracted marketing company for Cannavest and medical marijuana, has signed an agreement to exclusively supply the first industrial cannabinoid-rich hemp oil-based anti-aging cannabis beauty defined product line to a home-based business organization. Did anybody follow that? Hell no, it doesn't matter. But in a nutshell, this is going to be a little bit complex, but basically medical marijuana owns Hemp Meds PX, and that company has signed an agreement to exclusively supply the first anti-aging compound to a home-based business organization. So home-based business organization usually means multi-level marketing, which has a negative connotation, but is not bad at all. As a matter of fact, I think Warren Buffett owns a company that's multi-level marketing, and I think they make cooking supplies. So check that out, kids, as we scan Booom. And just to let you know that the latest there from MJNA is they're clearly getting into the home-based business. So all sorts of crazy things happening in the marijuana world on Wall Street, and that's why you're getting all these great things happening here with the stocks moving up and down. And that's the latest and greatest for today, Friday, January 31. As far as the cannabis goes. Now, we want to get into the crude oil because it's just as much fun, and Energy Boom 101 is dedicated to telling you the story of cannabis and crude as it emerges and unfurls here in the grand and glorious red, white, and blue. And let's go straight to the Oklahoman. Now, this is yesterday's paper, so bear with me, but there'll still be good news about the crude oil and just energy and the oil business itself. But let's just go here and see what we got. I always like doing the oil patch jazz. We'll get to that later. But let's see here. Okay, in business today, here's a good one. Groups voice skepticism in Obama's natural gas focus. It's probably worth reading the first paragraph. T. Boone Pickens pretty much summed up the oil industry's skepticism to President Barack Obama's stated support for natural gas in his State of the Union address. Pickens said he was encouraged by Obama's focus on natural gas and transportation, but he still wants to see results. A plan without action isn't a plan, it's a speech. Okay, great, whatever. Let's get T. Boone on the show. If T. Boone's out there, we'd love to have him on the show and ask him about it, because I got to tell you, from my viewpoint, President Obama is doing a wonderful job of balancing the energy requirements in the United States, and I think it's obvious that he supports natural gas. And A, and B, natural gas is out of the bag. We don't need President Obama to necessarily encourage it. It's already working on its own, so it's nice to have a president backing it up. Let's see what else we got going here. Well, we told you about this yesterday. American Energy Partners searches for new assets. This was an article yesterday, a different article in the Wall Street Journal talking about Aubrey McClendon's company. So, by the way, the Wall Street Journal always scoops the Daily Oklahoman, but that's life. And this article, it says, American Energy Partners has secured up to $500 million in equity commitments to acquire oil and natural gas interests, the company announced Wednesday. American Energy Non-Op LLC. My God, McClendon's got so many different little things here. You got to love the guy. American Energy Non-Op LLC, an affiliate of Aubrey McClendon's American Energy, intends to pursue, it's called non-op because it's non-operating working interest. That means they don't operate the gas and oil wells. They don't drill for them. They just jump in on the action. Not a bad way to do it. This company intends to pursue non-operating working interest in various onshore oil and gas plays being developed by other companies. God bless it. I'll probably want to read this thing completely to you because this sounds pretty good. And this is, after all, a Symphony of Shale report. And I think we can get it done in before we hit 10 minutes maybe. The company did not offer any further details in Wednesday's announcement, although it is accepting leasehold submissions. It is also looking to hire reservoir engineers, landmen, and other industry professionals with acquisition expertise. That's, kids, get out there. Go work for McClendon. It'll be great. Oh, shit. You got the bells coming. Hang on. The Energy and Minerals Group, a Houston-based firm, is the exclusive private equity investor. Wow, remember, kids, Energy and Minerals Group is John and Lee Raymond. $8.2 billion in assets. The equity firm, which manages more than $8.2 billion in assets, also was a lead investor in American Energy last fall. Okay, so here's what we've learned. Energy and Minerals Group out of Houston, John and Lee Raymond, have $8.2 billion in assets, of which they've committed $1.7 so far to McClendon in the Ohio, and it looks like they're probably going to commit some more. Maybe they committed another $500 million to this non-operating? I don't know. Who can keep up with the guy? Let's see. The Wall Street Journal reported Wednesday that American Energy has agreed to buy 74,000 acres in the dry gas window of the Utica play for $924 million from Hess. We learned about that yesterday. McClendon launched American Energy last year after being ousted from Chesapeake. We learned that, which he formed with co-founder Tom Ward in 1989. We know about that. And it says Ward is starting over as well. He announced the formation of Tapstone Energy in October after losing his position as CEO of Sandridge Energy. Okay, so you got Ward and McClendon that formed Chesapeake years ago, knocked it out of the park. McClendon is, since the Wall Street big shots thought he was a little flamboyant, decided to move him on, and now he's formed American Energy Partners. Tom Ward has formed Tapstone, and we're at 10 minutes into the hour here on K-Rig, so we're feeling good about what we've given you as an update. And we're not done yet, kids. This is crazy. Right here, Booom U, we're not done. So let's move on here, and let's go to page 2 and see if there's anything here. Let's see, anything big in energy, so far nothing huge. I may want to go straight to Oil Patch Jazz, because that's always sort of fun. Wow, check, now this is big. Gulfport CEO to retire. Gulfport Energy CEO James Palm will retire February 15th. Holy shit. It has been an honor to spend the last 8 years as the chief executive of Gulfport. I'm extremely proud of Gulfport's evolution. Palm, 69, also will step down as Gulfport director. Okay, folks, Gulfport is a great little oil company that Wall Street brought to Oklahoma City, and they've been knocking the shit out of the Utica. And if I remember correctly, I always like Gulfport because I believe their CEO, who's retiring, James Palm, was a former school teacher. Maybe he'd like to come on the show and talk to us. Anyway, that's pretty big news there, that Gulfport's CEO is retiring. That's not bad news at all, though, by the way. It's probably pretty good news because I'm sure they're going to bring in some hot shit kid that'll just go nuts. Anyway, we'll figure out more on Gulfport. We want to go straight to the Oil Patch Jazz. This is the good stuff right here. This is where you check out, who's drilling, who's completing, and what they're getting. So we're going to look at Booom U, and we're going to tell you about the Oil Patch Jazz. Completions, Alfalfa, Sandridge County. Boom! 864 frickin' barrels a day. God damn, that's a pop right there, folks. Carter County, Citation Oil, 13 barrels a day. Creek County, Darrell Barnes, 2 barrels a day. Another Darrell Barnes, 3 barrels a day. Dewey County, New Burn Oil, 82 barrels a day. Noble County, Donray Petroleum, 8 barrels a day. Donray Petroleum, another well, 6 barrels a day. Nowata County, 1 barrel a day. Shallow well there, only, not too deep there. 464 feet. Hell, they drilled that in 5 goddamn minutes. But they got 1 barrel a day. Pontotoc County, Citation Oil again. Pontotoc, I think, might be Ardmore. Hell, I can't remember. But anyway, Pontotoc County, 107 barrels a day. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Pottawatomie County, great name for a county. Pottawatomie County, 55 barrels a day. Ingram Exploration, 2 barrels a day. Ingram Exploration, 3 barrels a day. Stevens County, there's a Citation again, 12 barrels a day. Woods County, that's up in the Panhandle, the Mississippi line play. You got Chesapeake popping at 167 barrels a day, and Mid-States popping 127 barrels a day. I would say the winner probably today is Sandridge, because you're only going down 10,000 feet, you're getting out 864 barrels a day plus, kids, 6.8 million cubic feet of gas a day. I would say that's and this is just me thinking out loud, and I don't even think anymore, but that's probably an economic well. Maybe someone from Sandridge will come down here and talk to us. We're at 13 minutes past the hour. We have finished up Oil Patch Jazz for completions, but as far as intent to drill, here's what's on the horizon, folks. In Cole County, Pablo Energy coming to town. They're going to drill 2 wells in Cole County. Cole County's down in the southeast part of the state. You got to head down there. It's probably natural gas wells they're drilling. Noble County, you got Devon Energy. Payne County, you got Calyx Energy. Seminole County, you got Cuesta Petroleum. I'm sure I mispronounced that. And then in Woods County, you're going to have Chesapeake. So the big update from yesterday's Oklahoman is that a couple big things. Number one, T-Boone's not happy with Obama. Big deal. American Energy is getting more money for a non-op company, and you got to love that, which just means they're going to invest in non-operated wells that they can pull money off if they hit it. And in the Oil Patch Jazz, I'm going to give the winner today to Sandridge for knocking the shit out of it there. And then, of course, the Gulfport CEO retiring is pretty big news. It'd be interesting to see where he goes. But that's it for this wrap-up here at Big Bad Booom U, where the buzz and the bubble continues as we attempt to keep scope on the confluence of crude and cannabis that appears to be unfurling across the plains and from sea to shining sea. That's it. 3, 2, 1, boom.